Hey Gemini, stop scrolling right now. The universe is about to drop 3 powerful prophecies that will come true before this month ends. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single one. One message will come from a complete stranger and change your path forever. Another will flip your financial situation in ways you didn't expect. And the last? It's an emotional awakening that will realign you with your true purpose. And it's closer than you think. If you're ready to step into your power and unlock these blessings, stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could change everything for you. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss your cosmic updates. Alright Gemini, it's time to discover the prophecies the universe has been holding just for you. Let's get started. Prophecy number 1. The message from a stranger that changes everything. Gemini, before this month draws its final breath, the universe is going to send you a messenger. Not someone you've known for years, not a close friend or family member, but someone unexpected, maybe even a complete stranger, whose words will shake something deep inside you. And here's the fascinating part. This won't feel like a grand, dramatic moment when it happens. It won't be in a temple, under a shooting star, or during some ceremonial event. It will likely be in the most ordinary of settings. A coffee shop line, a park bench, a random online comment, or a short conversation at work. Yet, those words will have a weight to them, a strange pull, like they were crafted specifically for you, because they were. How this prophecy may unfold. Picture this. You're scrolling through your phone, barely paying attention. Suddenly, you see a comment, maybe just a few words, that feel like they've been pulled straight from your own private thoughts. Or maybe you're running errands, your mind on autopilot, when the person in front of you turns around and says something about life, love, or success that just so happens to be exactly what you've been wrestling with internally. At first, you might shrug it off. That's interesting, you'll think, and move on. But then, it echoes in your head later that night. The more you think about it, the more you realize this wasn't random. The spiritual truth. The universe has a clever way of bypassing our defenses. When we expect wisdom, we often approach it skeptically, analyzing it, questioning it, resisting it. But when insight comes from someone we never expected, our mind is caught off guard and our heart opens without the usual walls. It's like the universe saying, "I've been trying to get your attention. If you won't listen in the usual ways, I'll send this message through someone you can't ignore." This is what makes the moment so powerful. It's not about who says it. It's about the truth in the words themselves. The 3 possible messages. This prophecy will most likely connect to one of these 3 areas of your life. 1. Love and relationships. Perhaps you've been unsure whether to hold on, let go, or open your heart again. A stranger's passing remark, something about love, worth, or trust, could instantly make things click. You might suddenly realize you've been settling, or that it's time to give someone a real chance. 2. Career and ambition. You've been sitting on an idea, a dream, or a move you're scared to make. Then someone casually says something that confirms it's time. It might be as simple as, "Opportunities don't wait forever," or "You're clearly good at that. Why aren't you doing it full time?" Suddenly, you feel the push you've been waiting for. 3. Spiritual path and life purpose. This one is the most soul-stirring. It could be a reminder that you're here for more than just the daily grind, that your intuition is real, that the signs you've been seeing, the repeating numbers, the dreams, the synchronicities, are worth paying attention to. How to recognize this prophecy. Because it's so easy to dismiss, you need to train yourself to notice when something resonates beyond logic. Ask yourself, why did that stick in my mind? Why do I feel like those words were meant for me? Why do I feel lighter or more certain after hearing that? When it happens, and it will, write it down immediately. Don't rely on memory. Even the smallest phrase can carry a vibration that unlocks your next step, and you may need to revisit it later to understand its full meaning. I once knew a Gemini who'd been struggling in her career. She wanted to leave her job and start her own business, but couldn't make the leap. Start her own business, but couldn't make the leap. One afternoon, she was at a farmer's market browsing honey jars when the vendor, someone she had never met, looked at her and said, "You'll never feel ready. You just have to start." That was it, just one sentence. But it hit her like thunder. She went home, opened her laptop, and began the business she'd been dreaming of for years. She always said, if I hadn't heard those words that day, I might still be stuck. This prophecy is more than just a pleasant coincidence. It's a divinely timed alignment between your energy and the messenger's role. Think of it as the universe slipping you a secret key to a locked door you didn't even know you had the power to open. When it happens, do not ignore it. Act on it. Even if you don't yet understand how it will all work out, trust that you were meant to hear it exactly in that moment. Because this message, Gemini, could be the spark that ignites the next great chapter of your life. Prophecy number 2, the financial twist. That works in your favor, Gemini. You've been feeling it for weeks, maybe even months. The push and pull energy around your finances. One day you're fine, the next you're hit with an unexpected bill. Money comes in, but it leaves just as quickly. It's like you've been walking a tightrope over an ocean of uncertainty. But here's the thing. That tension you've been feeling isn't a sign that you're cursed or unlucky. It's the prelude to a shift. And before this month ends, something is going to flip in your favor. The twist you won't see coming. The most interesting part about this prophecy is that it might not look like a blessing right away. In fact, it could initially feel like an inconvenience or even a small loss. It might be a plan being cancelled last minute, which ends up saving you money you didn't realize you needed. A random side opportunity that pays you more than you expect. A forgotten investment, refund, or payment that suddenly comes through. Someone offering you a job, gig, or collaboration that isn't flashy but becomes a stepping stone to something bigger. This is what I call the hidden blessing effect, when the universe disguises financial help as something ordinary, to see if you'll recognize it and say yes. Why this is more than just money luck. For you, Gemini, this isn't only about cash in your bank account, it's about freedom. This shift will open a door that's been locked for you financially. Maybe it gives you the breathing room to finally move to a place that inspires you. Invest in a course, tool, or business idea. Take time off to rest, heal, or refocus. Say no to a draining job or situation without fear of going broke. When you think about it, money isn't just currency, it's energy. And when that energy begins flowing in a new positive direction, every part of your life feels lighter. The trap. Most Geminis fall into the problem. Many Geminis miss this kind of blessing because they expect financial help to arrive in obvious ways, like a big raise, a lottery win, or a massive windfall. But your prophecy isn't about sudden overnight millions. It's about a strategic opening, the kind that leads to long-term growth if you act on it. Spirit's message for you is clear. Stay alert for opportunities in disguise. They won't announce themselves. You'll have to spot them. That's why, when this moment arrives, even if it seems small, temporary, or not exactly what you envisioned, take a second look. Ask yourself, could this free up resources I need right now? Could this open a door that's been shut for too long? Could this be the start of something bigger? A story of how this works. Let me share a quick story. A Gemini I once worked with was barely keeping her head above water financially. She wanted to quit her exhausting job, but couldn't afford to. One day, a friend casually mentioned they needed help with a weekend project. It wasn't glamorous, sorting through event supplies, but it paid a few $100s. She almost said no, because it didn't seem worth the time, but she said yes. That weekend gig introduced her to someone in the same industry who ended up hiring her for consistent, higher-paying work. Within months, she'd built a client base that allowed her to finally quit her job. That first opportunity wasn't the jackpot, but it was the key to the door that led her there. Gemini, the universe is about to send you a similar moment. When it comes, you might be tempted to pass it up because it's not wrapped in glitter. But remember, sometimes the biggest breakthroughs hide behind the smallest opportunities. Say yes, even if it's not exactly what you were hoping for, even if it feels temporary. This isn't just about immediate gain, it's about positioning yourself for the future. When this prophecy comes to pass, remember this truth. Sometimes the universe gives before it asks. That financial twist will not just solve a short-term problem, it will create space in your life for something better. And if you honor it, act on it, and stay open, it can set off a chain reaction of blessings that reach far beyond this month. This isn't random. It's your turn, Gemini, and the universe is ready to prove that your hard work, resilience, and faith have not gone unnoticed. Prophecy number 3, the emotional awakening that aligns you with your true path. Gemini, this is the prophecy that reaches deepest inside your soul. While the first 2 prophecies bring messages and shifts from outside forces, a stranger's words or financial twists, this one comes from within you. It is a moment of profound awakening that can change the entire course of your life. Before this month ends, you will experience it. Maybe in the stillness of the night, when the world is quiet and your thoughts feel louder than usual, or maybe during a simple moment, driving alone, hearing a song that suddenly touches something inside, or even in the middle of a conversation when an unexpected thought hits you. This awakening isn't just another passing thought. It's a powerful realization that makes you stop and look at your life through a new lens. What this awakening looks like. When this moment comes, it might feel like a gentle nudge at first, a quiet voice inside you saying, "There's more." Or it could feel like a sudden rush of clarity, as if a fog has lifted and you can finally see the road ahead clearly. You might realize things like you've been chasing goals or dreams that no longer truly excite your heart. You've been settling for less, in relationships, work, or even your own self-worth, just because it felt easier or safer. You've been holding back your authentic self to keep the peace or meet others' expectations. This isn't about guilt or judgment, it's about truth, the truth of who you are at your core beneath the noise and distractions. The release that follows. With this awakening comes release. You might suddenly find tears flowing, even if you didn't realize you'd been carrying so much inside. Or you might feel a rush of relief, like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Your soul has been waiting for this moment, for you to remember who you truly are and what you truly want. This release is not just emotional, it's liberating. It clears out the old stories and beliefs that have kept you stuck. It makes space for something new, something aligned with your deepest truth. How this awakening changes your life. Here's the magic of this prophecy, Gemini. Once this awakening happens, things in your life begin to shift almost instantly. You'll start attracting new opportunities, chances that feel right, not forced. You'll meet people who resonate with your new energy, those who support and encourage the real you. You'll have conversations that inspire and propel you forward. This isn't coincidence, it's alignment. Your vibration has changed and the world around you is responding. Why you shouldn't resist. This moment change can be scary. This awakening might ask you to let go of things, habits, relationships, or dreams you once held dear but have outgrown. That's okay. Letting go can feel bittersweet. You might mourn what was or feel unsure about what's next. But remember, clearing space is necessary for new blessings to enter. The universe is not asking you to lose anything. It's asking you to make room for more. This awakening is your soul's way of saying, it's time, you are ready. I want to share a story of a Gemini friend who experienced this awakening last year. She'd spent years climbing the corporate ladder, convinced success meant working harder and fitting into the mold expected of her. But despite promotions and accolades, she felt empty, like she was living someone else's dream. One night, after a particularly exhausting day, she was driving home and heard a song on the radio. The lyrics spoke directly to her heart, about breaking free, following passion, and being true to oneself. In that moment, something inside her shifted. She realized she didn't have to keep living for others' definitions of success. Within weeks, she started exploring her love for writing, joined a local creative group, and slowly built a side business. Months later, she took the courageous leap to leave her corporate job and pursue what truly made her happy. That awakening moment was the catalyst for everything that followed, a realignment with her true path. How you can prepare for your own awakening. To open yourself fully to this prophecy, Gemini, start by creating space for stillness. Turn off the noise, social media, distractions, endless to-do lists. Spend a few minutes a day just sitting quietly with your thoughts or journaling your feelings. Ask yourself, what am I truly craving? What parts of my life feel out of alignment? What would I do if I wasn't afraid? Listen closely to the answers, even if they're uncomfortable. The universe is ready to meet you where you are, but you must be willing to meet yourself there first. This prophecy is the most profound because it comes from the deepest part of you. It's the universe reminding you that no matter what's happened before, you always have the power to choose a new path, one that aligns with your soul's purpose. So when that awakening moment comes, embrace it, let it move through you, because this is your time, Gemini. Your soul is calling you home, and before this month ends, you will answer. As this month draws to a close, Gemini, remember this. The universe is not just watching you from afar. It's actively guiding you, speaking to you through signs, messages, and moments you might never have expected. Those 3 prophecies aren't random predictions. They are powerful invitations, calls to awaken, to step into your true power, and to embrace the life you've been destined for. Maybe the message from a stranger will open your eyes to a new possibility. Maybe the financial twist will give you the freedom to say yes to your dreams. Or maybe the emotional awakening will reconnect you with your deepest truth and purpose. Whatever your journey looks like, know this: you are not alone, you are seen, you are chosen. The universe is aligning circumstances to help you break free from what's been holding you back. But it can only do so if you're willing to listen, to trust, and to take action. So Gemini, don't ignore the signs. Don't brush off that inner voice telling you to pay attention. This is your moment. Your destiny is shifting, and your time to shine is now. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And if you want more cosmic insights and guidance, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because the universe has so much more in store for you. Thank you for being here, for being open, and for trusting the journey. Remember, before this month ends, your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. Stay ready, stay hopeful, and above all, stay true to you.